Last summer, while camping in western Pennsylvania, I saw God. While watching the sunlight dance on a rhododendron bush and being struck by its perfect structure, the leaves were perfectly shaped to capture the sunlight. The way the leaves connected to the stems reminded me of a model of a detail of a Richard Rogers building I saw in a museum a bunch of years ago. This rhododendron has evolved to be a perfect sunlight-catching organism. Expanding my vision to see the area around the rhododendron, I saw there was a pad of moss on the ground in it, and in it little ants. All of a sudden it hit me that the miracle of life is life itself, that somehow, on this rock, flying around in infinite cold space, life has occurred and evolved from amino acid to trilobites and then dinosaurs and now us. But none of this would have been possible without two key things. First, the sun, emitting enormous amounts of energy, and second, plants using photosynthesis to use that energy from the sun to convert to carbon dioxide into oxygen and carbon, which can be consumed by other beings. This plant and all other plants uses the sun's energy to transform the surrounding elements into sugar, which is then stored in its leaves, stems, roots, and especially its fruit. Apples, potatoes, mangoes, raspberries, soybeans, oats, and almonds. This rhododendron was capturing elements from the air, water, and soil with the sun's energy, creating the foundation and currency of life on the planet. So in a way, we animals, after all humans are animals, depend on plants, microorganisms in the air and ground, etc. that transform dead plant into sugar and animal material back into the materials which plants convert to oxygen and sugar. And what this means is that are all manifestations of the sun's energy. Walking around, going through our lives, the miracle of life that is from tiny amino acids on this rock hurtling through space, life has evolved into an incredibly complex interconnected web. We are part of that web, not separate from it. Humans think of themselves as a part. We are just another node on this web. I'm finite. I am currently one node in this vast web of life, which contains 8 billion humans, 20 billions of humans, animals, cows, pigs, goats, and many plants, fish, insects, and almost an infinite amount of organisms. When I die, I will return to the earth, becoming food for insects and microorganisms, which in turn support plant life. My life will return to the soil. This other miracle of consciousness, which humans have evolved, will flash out. My knowledge and thoughts and memories will disappear. If I've done my job, my children, in this case my son, will benefit from what I've learned in this life. And also, hopefully, I will be able to gather and share and evolve on this tiny cold rock in the vastness of space. We humans have evolved some sort of consciousness. We have used science to plumb the secrets of our world, our universe, and of the principles that underlie the universe. And in doing so, we've built wonders like the Great Wall of China, the pyramids, the Suez Canal, the U.S. highway system, etc. We have mined and employed the resources of the planet, bent the web of life to increase security and comfort and lengthen our lives and connect our brains, the World Wide Web, and now seem to be on the precipice of making machines help us think. To do this, we have enormous bursts of power. We've been burning through the remains of plants that lived and died many years ago, gas, oil, coal. Though I don't think it was a conscious choice, humanity seems to have taken a bet, a gamble, that it will be able to use this energy stored up beneath the ground before it makes lives inhabitable for ourselves on this planet. Clearly, even though oil companies and their related interested parties don't agree and seem to resist the idea, humanity has to wean itself off fossil fuels. We need to turn to harnessing other manifestations of the sun energy, solar radiation, wind, etc. to power our civilization. And even since we have been able to harness the process in which the sun creates its energy fusion by creating hydrogen bombs, and by doing so, this thin living web covered in rock hurling through space will have to be replaced. We have replaced the sun on our own planet. Any alien species watching us will know that some sort of intelligence is operating on this planet. They will see that after 4 billion years, one species in that web of life has recreated the sun on Earth. This is an amazing thing. Aside the fact that energy released by this bomb can vaporize millions of people per blast. Since we can make bombs, hopefully humanity can harness this for non-killing purposes. The core idea is that we are a product of this planet and our responsibility is to ensure survival.